Chris, thanks. New tonight, the SAME Café in the main library in downtown Toledo. We've done tons of stories on this place. It served its last meals today. The participation-based restaurant first opened out in Denver, Colorado.
The executive director says financial challenges were just too great to keep the second location in Toledo, downtown Toledo, open. Megan Hartnett has more on the impact the cafe has had and what's next.
Nestled between the novels, the SAME Café is working to continue its story.
The word closing, for me, is like me reading the last page of my favorite Nora Roberts novel and knowing there's a book 2 in the trilogy.
We're going to close this chapter. It's hard, but we're going to turn the page and start new.
For the past 2.5 years, the cafe has offered people nutritious meals, even to those who couldn't pay, but could be put to work.
Whether it's cleaning, the floor, wiping tables, helping to prep the food, cooking.
Helping with the food has helped people like Jonathan McKeon, whose first experience at the cafe was when he was homeless.
I came in here kicked out of pretty much every other place in the city that offered food to people in my situation.
He says when he first started, he was hesitant.
I used to feel like a burden to everybody, Even if I was offering something in exchange for food, I still felt like the balance wasn't there.
But over time, he put in more work, took on more responsibility, and eventually became a volunteer.
Every time I'd leave here, I'd feel a little bit better about who I was. It increased my work effort / self-worth, I guess you could say. It just made me feel more whole.
And his tale is just one of many.
We've seen people who came with nothing, with no friends, no community, no hope, and they found it here.
Although the last meal has been served, the closing is not the participation-based cafe's final chapter. Community meetings are starting Monday to see how a similar model could be brought to the same space.
More and more we learn how important this mission was in this area.
Those meetings are just the beginning of a new story. Reporting in downtown Toledo, Megan Hartnett, WTOL 11.